So I believe in each and every client, you are supposed to get 3 more customers. Welcome to our second episode of 2022, whereby we'll be discussing about the sales process. This is your girl Caroline Ontubu, and welcome to our YouTube channel. In this channel, we deal with real estate, specializing in sales and marketing. Karibuni sana, let's learn together and let's make each other grow 2022. Today's topic is about sales and marketing process, whereby we have 8 steps of sales process. We will start with prospecting, whereby prospecting is where and how you get clients to tell them what you do. So where do you prospect? Or who do you tell of what you are selling? Personally, and through my experience, I make sure that everyone around me, including a gate man, a conductor, a driver, knows what I am doing, knows what I am selling, so that when they get a referral, they can bring them to me. So make sure that everyone around you, including if you have babies, your babies, if you have relatives, cousins, brothers, uncles, grandfathers, let them know what you are doing, which kind of business you are doing. That way you'll have told at least 100 people who know other 100 people of what you are doing, and it will be easier for you to get prospects even without going out to have coffees with strangers or going to the road to give out the flyer. So that is what I believe prospecting is. The first step, make sure that everyone around you knows what you are selling. The second stage is lead qualification. Now that everyone knows what you are selling and calls are coming in, asking you of what you are selling, how do you qualify this client to know if they will be interested and if they'll be able to afford whatever you are selling? You do it this way. You take this client, for example, in real estate, the first stage is to take this client to the site. Make sure you take them personally. By taking them, you'll see their reaction, face-to-face reaction. You'll be able to know if these clients have been able to like whatever you are selling or not. If they have liked whatever you are selling, you are now supposed to identify if they are capable of buying or if they can afford that particular project or that you are selling. So, how do you qualify? Taking a client to the site, asking them hard questions like, when are you paying? Or give me that check. In fact, you can start by closing. Like, for example, Mary, give me that check. Now that you have seen the site, I want the check. That way you'll be able to see and gauge the reaction of a client. Step number 3 is do a research of what that client wants. You have taken that client to the site. Are you sure they are interested with the place that you are selling? Or they can prefer somewhere else that you have not taken them? So, during your visit, you are supposed to do a research of this client. You are supposed to ask questions of if they have a family, but you do it in a friendly way that they will not notice that you are doing a survey on them. You are supposed to ask them what is the property for, how they intend to use the property, so that you can be able to know what they really want. Because that is point number 3. What does this client really want? If a client need a project that will give them return on investment, you focus on return on investment. If a client wants a place to settle, you focus on settlement and the development around that area. If a client wants a to rent unit in future, you focus on the development of rental around that particular area and future developments. Point number 4. After doing the research of what this client wants, now you do a presentation, of which, if you have followed me very well, you can even fix your presentation in point number 3 when doing research. If you have done research about Mary very well, and you have noticed Mary wants return on investment, or Mary has some money to invest for her to get a future or a future profit in it, you are supposed to focus on that particular area only. Don't give them an option because you have already known what they want. Simple. Make it simple and doable there and then. Let them make a decision there and then. After presentation, give a client room to ask questions or handle any objections that they might be having concerning that area. For example, if you are taking a client to a project costing 500,000 and you are selling to them of how their returns will be $1 million in a year or two, that client must be having 2 or 3 questions to ask. Like, are you sure the infrastructure will pass by here? You say yes, but kindly remember not to lie. If you are not sure, just tell them, I will inquire and I will revert to you. But if you are sure that you have seen a road being developed, just tell them, yes, I am sure and I can see a board written that this road will be tarmacked. So every time make sure that you are telling the truth. Because remember, tomorrow and the 3 years down the line, you need a client. And this is a client that will give you other 2 or 3 clients. The other point is now closing the deal. If you have done all the 5 stages very well, closing should not be a problem. In fact, if you have presented yourself well, the client himself or herself will offer you the check, and you'll go back to the office with your check. And that is what sales is all about, money. Now, is that sale over yet? To me, that sale is not over, because if I've been able to close that particular client, I need to get referrals from them. So that's where you need now to generate referrals. You need to ask this client, do you have a friend who you know needs to invest like you? Or do you want a neighbor whom you know, in case you're not around, your house and children will be taken care of? So I believe in each and every client, you are supposed to get 3 more customers. So always ask for referrals after you have been given a check, not before. After you have made that sale. That is enough for today. I wish you all the best as you continue learning. Remember to subscribe, remember to give feedback, and remember to also contribute in this channel.